Lane Hurt here with new women's basketball assistant coach, a familiar face here at Florida State, Morgan Toles. Morgan, I guess, what's it like being back at Florida State?
I mean, obviously it's really exciting, but it's also it's kind of a surreal feeling. You know, I was a player here. I got recruited to come here. I was a graduate assistant, and I left for 4 years. Now I'm back, so it just kind of feels like it's all full circle. And I mean, I couldn't be happier to be back in with the family again.
Was that something in the back of your mind would you ever thought would be a possibility returning to Florida State, or is that just one of those things that this is how the cards shook out?
I think it's anybody who played an alma mater and, goes off to coach somewhere. I think it's in the back of your mind, but, I was just focused where I was at. I love Kent State. The staff there was great, the players and the experience there. So honestly, it was a shock to me when I did get the call from Coach Sue. But like I said, it's, you can't turn down this opportunity.
Like you said, you played here, you were a GA here, now the opportunity to come back. What is it about Florida State and Coach Sue's program that was attractive to you that makes you want to be a part of it?
Right. I think it's about relationships. And I think in anything that's that you do, especially with the team-oriented thing, I think relationships are key. Sue and, I played for Brooke, and, just having known them for so long and having learning from them for so long, that was a huge thing for me, and knowing the kind of people they are. I think, like I said, I think the people make the place.
You had a lot of success at Kent State. Tell us a little bit about your time there and how you really grew as a coach.
Yeah, my boss, Todd Starkey, was great. To have my first start in coaching, I think I couldn't have landed into a better situation. Todd gave me a lot of opportunities to explore different avenues of coaching, where it was, skill development, it was, recruiting coordinator. So I got a lot of things I experienced kind of on the fly. And then working with people who were patient with me and helped me through the process was really big. So, and he had a great culture, and I thought he did a really good job of, trusting his assistants to lead in their ways as well. So I learned a lot from some really good people.
At what point in your life did you realize that you wanted to be a coach?
So it's actually funny. When I was younger, my mom was a high school coach, and she coached a while in Atlanta. And I remember going to the gym and watching her coach high school basketball, and I go to team camps with her, and those were the funnest. To me, that was the most fun I had growing up. And then I kind of got away from coaching a little bit. I decided I didn't want to do it, and I fell back in love with it when I actually, came to Florida State, and I became a graduate assistant. And then from there, I was able to kind of do some things and kind of watch a little bit from afar, watch how Sue operated, and see the things kind of behind the scenes that players don't get to see. And I think that's kind of when I started to fall in love with it and say, this is something I really would want to do.
How would you describe your coaching style, and where do you feel like you've kind of picked up a lot of more of your style from? Did you pick up some things from Coach Brooke, Coach Sue, and anyone else that you've worked with?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit from everywhere I've been. People who've coached me in the past, I would say even from, high school, just a little bit of things from everywhere. But I think if you would describe me, I love to play. I love basketball. I'm a basketball junkie. I'm a nerd. I love to be on the court with the kids. So I'm not a screamer. I'm not a yeller, but I would say I call myself a motivator. I'm someone that, loves to compete, loves to win. And I guess, Sue had a big part in that, obviously bringing me on and getting to watch her over the last few years and keeping up with her in the program as well. And then, I get a little bit of everybody kind of in my past and kind of help mold me into who I am now.
What's your favorite memory as a player at Florida State?
We played Maryland on senior night. Maryland was really good at the time. They had one of the best players in the country, and we had lost to Maryland earlier in the year. So senior night, that was a big game, and we won the game, and it was a last second heave, and they missed the shot, and we all stormed the court. And I thought that was one of the coolest things ever, because obviously it's a senior night. You want to go out on top, and it was against a really good team. So that was my last memory in the Tucker Center. So that was awesome.
Obviously, with everything going on with COVID and the pandemic, coaching is a little different right now. What does coaching look like for you during this summer with COVID and the pandemic happening?
Right. Yeah, like you said, it's obviously different. Everything's virtual. But I do think that gives you a chance to enhance relationships because it's not, going to watch kids play. It's having those conversations with recruits and families, a lot more Zoom calls. At Kent State, it was very much so, weekly Zooms and FaceTimes and calls with kids, keeping in touch with our own players. I think we talk more now than we did, maybe before all this stuff. So like I said, I think it's kind of a weird blessing to find a positive out of all of it is, spending more time and, getting to know people a little bit.
Finally, before I let you go, what are you most looking forward to when you get that opportunity to get in front of the team and be wearing the garnet and gold again?
Just the biggest thing for me now is, getting to know them and then joining something that's so special to me. Coming back to your alma mater is it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Not a lot of people get this chance to work for good people, and just to kind of like watch these kids grow, and that's what it's about. It's about the kids. So I'm excited to watch their growth and be a part of that.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Morgan, today, and congratulations, and good to have you back.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.